Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here. This is our weekly update Q&A thing for November 2nd, 2015. So, we're going to start off, as we always do, with WWE Immortals. In online, there's Voodoo, Bray, Wyatt, as you can see right now, and this is his third season running. So this is the first opportunity to get him maxed out to Elite 7 unless you've finished first place both of the previous seasons, which we're assuming very few of the viewers, one at the maximum, have.
That's current challenge. It's a repeat. It's Lunatic, Fringe, Dean Ambrose. He's got a great card, high damage, stun lock, and he's got a really good passive, even though I usually don't like the ones that rely on damage. In Mortal Kombat X, we've got something interesting. This is the first online character reward, which is Jason Voorhees, and there's two versions of him, and you can potentially get both versions. We would show you in the rewards list if there wasn't a problem with the server right now, we could actually get into Faction Wars, which we cannot. This is the one that's available in both the challenge, currently, Unstoppable Jason Voorhees, and also in the lower levels of the rewards. So when he's defeated, he comes back with power and increased damage, and very much like Voodoo, Bray Wyatt, and Containment Suit Doomsday. But even better than that, if you look, is Slasher Jason Voorhees, who is available when you hit 1% or 2%. I'd be able to tell you if we could get on the server. But he's got better stats, as you can see, and he will revive twice.
So he's the same but better.
And that's why I guess he's a better reward, right? And so what's also interesting that they currently have a combat pack, a special edition combat pack, where instead of just the regular gold characters, you actually have a chance of getting a Slasher Silver.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Slasher Gold Jason Voorhees.
Which is good.
But you're also paying an extra 50 souls for that chance.
Which is bad.
Alright.
In Injustice, for the online play, it's just a regular season, so for people like us who have been playing for a while and have everything, there's not really much to do in that respect. But the challenge is Blackest, Martian, Manhunter. And so far, first opinions?
Great. He's got high enough stats that he's drawing a few battles, and he seems to be able to put up a pretty good fight on defense.
Yeah, so thanks to everyone for watching our first Survivor Mode video, which brings us to our first question, which is from Dale Shunn Cave Jr. Hey, how soon till you guys make a video on Survival Mode? And then afterwards, just checked it out, now about to try, wish I knew what gears you're using.
So, we hate to keep you in suspense, but that's the next in the series. Our previous information videos have been much longer, and based on the data we get from YouTube, it looks like most people don't watch through the full videos.
Yeah, so the average that we're getting is like 2-point-something minutes, and obviously that's affected by a bunch of different stuff, like people clicking away fast, but still people weren't obviously watching the whole thing on average.
So we're trying something different with this series of videos on Survivor. We're making them short videos, they're to the point, and uploaded frequently. And unless something gets in the way, we've got 5 videos ready in the sequence, publishing every 2 days.
Yeah, and definitely so far you guys have voted with your views, and it looks like the tip videos definitely aren't getting any less views than our other videos. And if you guys like it better, definitely comment or just watch them, I guess, too, right? And any useful bit of information helps. The more people who watch a video and like a certain type of video, the more likely we are to make those types of videos in the future. Then the tip videos are cool, too. We kind of like the new format. It's interesting. So our next question comes from Mystical Zoroark, and this is the second question of his that we've had, or hers, that we've had on this weekly update thing. What do you think is the fastest team without Prime, Killer Frost, and Ares? I miss both. Would it be Prime Batgirl and Arkham Origins Batman, Killing Joke Joker?
So it's sort of a complicated question because it depends on your play, and I don't think there's a real answer for who is absolutely best in every circumstance. But if your Killing Joke Joker is low level, then he would be useful if you're trying to set records for fast finishes. However, there's a really good case for maxing out Killing Joke Joker, and you can see in our video, which we'll link to in the description, that he's really effective when you gear him up right and you max him out.
Yeah, that video is the one where we just have a bunch of him killing entire teams just by himself.
Now, some fights won't be as fast, but you're also unlikely to lose when all 3 slots on your team are filled with fighters who can contribute. So, if you've got a Killing Joke Joker that's really low level, aside from his passive, he's kind of useless. But if you max him out, not only can he do a lot of damage, but then he's still got his passive later.
Yeah, so our next question comes from rehman riyaz, and he says, guys, Antoine Le Bescon is right. If you're not getting Arkham Pack, just clear the cache of Injustice and settings, open the game, log in with your ID details, and go straight to the store. You'll find Arkham Pack. I just got Arkham Knight Batman, the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn as well. Just awesome. And then, Brown Unibrow also says, I read that if you delete the app and sign in again, all the packs will be there. I tried this and it works. The Red Sun pack actually has a chance to drop 3 of any of the 6 Red Sun characters. Challenge boosters were also updated.
Yeah, alright, so first point is be really careful. There are scattered reports of people being banned from MP Online play, likely because of having the unreleased Arkham characters. Now, since we originally responded to you, we've gotten them ourselves because we're going to level them up, but we're just being really careful about not taking them online. And to Brown Unibrow, if you're going to do it, it's actually a lot easier just to log into a different account than log back into your main account, and that also triggers the appearance of the packs, because it takes a huge amount of data to delete the app, and it is a bit of a hassle to erase your data, log back in and restart the app, all that kind of stuff. Swapping WBIDs is enough to do that.
Okay, our next question comes from Lisa Peacock, who is another person who is quite active on our channels. I'm sorry about one of my questions, but I do have another one. Did you guys notice that in the Survivor mode that it seems just a little bit slower than it should be?
Yeah, totally. It seems like the animation is a lot more choppy, and I'm guessing it's probably because it's dropping some frames, and seems to happen a bit in other fights too, not just that, and hopefully they'll address it in a future update. I've seen comments actually saying that it has to do with the gear, where you've got a lot of different gears and abilities, and they're all sort of triggering probabilities, so that if there's a chance of crit, a chance of this, a chance of that, it actually is what slows down your game.
Which would make sense when you're running a lot more operations at once. It's obviously a lot more challenging to the resources that your phone or device actually has. Okay, so our next question comes from vigmak, which is, please find a new way to reset the challenge. I'm able to reset it but not accumulate challenge credits. Also, sorry, Matuš Čaniga says, another good video, and can I still reset this challenge because it don't working to me? Please reply. And Sandeep Kumaran also says, awesome guys, but is the Arkham Knight also in cash packs, and is the challenge reset still working?
So we've confirmed for ourselves that the challenge reset works, but maximum starting challenge credits is 25, so you cannot accumulate more than 25 with the original method. So we've added notes in the description and annotation on the video, so just skip the steps that are meant to generate more credits and reconnect to the internet the first time you bring your date back to the present. And if it really becomes an issue, we just may be motivated to refilm it, but the whole point of our previous version was that that was going to be sort of the ultimate clean version that we're just going to update with each character to let you know that it was working.
So we might need to refilm it if it changes and enough people are having problems with it that it becomes obvious that we need to re-upload a new video to demonstrate the slightly altered way it is now.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is that it still works, right? That you can still reset it. Challenges still remain a really good way to farm for credits and to max elite the challenge characters.
Okay, so our last question of this video comes from Fist of Fury 07, and he asks, hey guys, do you know where to get the Arkham Knight gear and the Riddler staff? Thanks.
So Arkham Knight's gear is definitely in the gear packs. It's hard to get. To the best of our knowledge, Riddler staff is supposed to be an upcoming online season reward. But the key point to remember about the Arkham Knight gear is, what you're talking about, out of all the 3-star that evolve into 4-star, the character-specific gears, there's more than 30 of them. And those are considered rare gears, and the drop rate is probably somewhere around the order of 15%.
Yeah, so it's pretty low.
Yeah, so if you're talking about 30 different gears, out of those gears, so if there's a 15 out of 100 chance, out of every 100 packs you buy, you're going to get 15 of them, then there's 1/30th of that chance each time that it's going to be the Arkham Knight one.
Yeah.
So that's about 0.5%. So really, on average, every 200 packs you're going to get one of them.
Which is a lot, unless you have some sort of third party that allows you to reset and buy them in like bulk groups of 5 or 10, and even so, that still takes a lot of time to actually get the gear that you want.
So if we're talking, let's say you buy the 100 packs itself, it would cost you $6.5 million.
Yeah. So even if you're buying them in groups of 10, it's costing you a little less, but it's taking even longer because you have to do so many reload cycles.
Oh, actually, although that's per slot is the chance. So it might be a little bit better than that. You might be able to get away with not 200 packs, but maybe about 100 because you've got 3 slots to potentially get.
Oh, true.
Yeah, we're not mathing that good right now. So that's the end of our questions for this week. Like we said, the Survivor stuff, we've got another one scheduled for tomorrow, continuing that sequence, and we'll just sit back and enjoy the end of this defense win.
Yeah, and if you guys like Survivor, let us know for sure. I mean the tips, sorry, not Survivor. Well, you can also let us know if you like Survivor as a mode in general.
And Jeff Probst.
What? Oh.
Alright, so this is kind of funny. I like when I don't...
When it glitches?
It's funny when it glitches.
Oh man.
I think back row is pretty much done.
That is really in the end what Injustice is. Oh,
hey,
okay.
Thanks for watching.